When a man is falling for you, his actions and behaviors will reveal his deep affection in ways that go beyond just words. While you might hear the usual, "I like you," or "you're amazing," it's often the little things he does that show just how much he truly cares. His attention to detail, his thoughtful gestures, and his consistent efforts are all clear signs that he's emotionally invested and serious about the connection between you two. At the beginning of a relationship, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the initial attraction. But as time passes, the deeper emotions start to surface, and that's when the true signs of affection start to show. A man who truly likes you won't just tell you, he'll show you through his actions. His behavior will speak volumes, often revealing more than any grand romantic gestures ever could. One of the first signs is how he prioritizes spending time with you. It's not always about scheduling fancy dates or romantic getaways. Sometimes it's about the simple act of making sure you're a priority in his life. Whether it's a casual coffee date or just a quiet evening together, he'll seek any excuse to be in your company. His interest isn't fleeting. He's genuinely invested in making you a regular part of his world. Another sign is his ability to remember the small details about you. Those little things you might think he forgot, but he never does. Maybe it's your favorite food, a random dream you shared, or even how you like your coffee. His attention to these details shows that he's not just passing through. He's actively paying attention to who you are and what matters to you. A man who truly likes you will also find ways to check on you consistently. It might start with a quick text, asking how your day is going, or a call to see if you made it home safely. It's not about being overbearing. It's simply his way of letting you know he's thinking of you and cares about your well-being. Then, there's the way he listens to you. When you talk, he's not just waiting for his turn to speak. He's fully present, hanging on to every word. His genuine interest in what you have to say speaks volumes about how much he values your thoughts, opinions, and ideas. It's not about agreeing with everything you say, but rather showing that he respects and cares enough to give you his full attention. But perhaps one of the most telling signs that a man truly likes you is how he shows excitement for your achievements and happiness. When you succeed, he's right there, cheering you on, celebrating your victories as if they were his own. He's not threatened by your success, but rather feels proud of you and wants to see you continue to grow and shine. His joy for your achievements reveals that he's not just in it for himself. He's genuinely invested in your happiness and well-being. Ultimately, a man who is falling for you will show his feelings through consistent, thoughtful actions. He won't just say that he likes you, he'll demonstrate it in the ways he supports, listens, and prioritizes you. Each small sign is like a puzzle piece that fits together to reveal a bigger picture. He's emotionally invested in you, he cares deeply, and he's ready to build something meaningful with you. 1. He remembers the little details about you. When someone genuinely cares about you, they don't just listen, they truly pay attention. It's the way he remembers the smallest things you say, the little details you may not even recall sharing. It could be the name of your favorite childhood pet, the exact way you take your coffee, or how you once mentioned your favorite song on a random afternoon. These details aren't stored out of politeness. They're remembered because he values every moment with you. He doesn't need reminders or prompts. He naturally recalls things because they matter to him. This isn't just about a sharp memory. It's about emotional connection. When he brings up something you mentioned weeks ago, it's his way of showing he's invested in who you are. It's subtle but meaningful, leaving you feeling seen, heard, and valued. This kind of attentiveness isn't common, and it's one of the clearest signs that he's falling deeper for you. To him, every piece of information about you feels like a part of a puzzle he's eager to complete. It's not about impressing you, it's about truly knowing you. When someone remembers the little things, it's because you've already made a big impact on their heart. 2. He prioritizes spending time with you. When a man truly likes you, he doesn't just make time, he prioritizes it. No matter how busy his schedule gets or how many commitments he juggles, he ensures that you're a part of his day. It's not about finding leftover moments, but carving out intentional ones because spending time with you feels important to him. Whether it's a quick coffee run, a late night call, or rearranging plans just to see you, these actions show where his heart lies. He doesn't make excuses or let life's chaos push you to the sidelines. Instead, he shows through his actions that being with you isn't an obligation. It's something he genuinely looks forward to. Even when things get hectic, he'll find small ways to connect. Maybe he'll send a text saying he misses you, or squeeze in a few moments to check in, no matter how fleeting. His efforts are consistent because he values your presence and wants you to feel cherished. Prioritizing time isn't just about physical proximity, it's about emotional availability. When he makes you feel like a key part of his life, it's clear that you're not just someone he likes, you're someone he's beginning to deeply care about. 3. He makes consistent efforts to check on you. When a man is falling for you, he'll make it a point to check on you regularly. Not out of obligation, but because he genuinely cares about your well-being. His efforts to stay connected are consistent, not sporadic, and you'll notice how naturally he integrates this into his routine. Whether it's a simple, "How was your day?" or a random text asking if you got home safely, his concern feels authentic. It's not just about the words he says, but the intention behind them. He genuinely wants to know if you're okay, how you're feeling, or if there's anything he can do to make your day better. His check-ins aren't forced or routine. They're heartfelt moments of connection. Even if he's busy, he'll still find a way to let you know he's thinking about you, showing that you're never far from his mind. This kind of consistent effort speaks volumes. It's his way of showing that you matter to him, that your happiness and comfort are priorities in his life. These gestures, no matter how small, come from a place of genuine affection, leaving no doubt that his feelings for you are deep and real. 4. He gets nervous or shy around you. When a man really likes you, his confidence might take a back seat, and you'll notice moments of nervousness or shyness when he's around you. It's not because he's unsure of himself, it's because he cares so much about how you see him. He wants to make a good impression, and that pressure can make even the most composed person stumble over their words or fidget unexpectedly. You might catch him avoiding eye contact, adjusting his posture, or overthinking his responses. Maybe his laugh feels a little awkward, or he suddenly gets quiet when he's usually talkative. These subtle signs of nervousness reveal the effect you have on him. It's his way of showing that you mean more to him than anyone else. This vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's endearing. It shows that he's emotionally invested and values your opinion. He's not nervous because he doubts himself. He's nervous because he wants everything to feel perfect when he's with you. These shy, heartfelt moments are a reflection of the growing feelings he's trying to navigate, making it clear that you're someone truly special to him. 5. He introduces you to his close friends and family. When a man introduces you to his close friends and family, it's a significant sign that his feelings for you are deep and genuine. For him, this isn't just a casual gesture. It's a way of letting you into his inner circle, the people who matter most to him. It shows that he sees you as someone important and wants to integrate you into the core parts of his life. This step often comes with a sense of pride. He's excited to share you with the people who know him best, not only because he values their opinions, but also because he wants them to see what he sees in you. It's his way of saying, "You're someone I care about, and I want you to be a part of my world." It also speaks to his intentions. By introducing you to his loved ones, he's signaling that he sees potential in the relationship and isn't afraid to show that commitment. For him, it's not just about impressing you. It's about creating a deeper connection between you and the people he holds close. This step is a powerful sign that his feelings for you are real and growing stronger. 6. He goes out of his way to help you. When a man truly likes you, he won't hesitate to go out of his way to help you, no matter how inconvenient it may seem. Whether it's something as small as running an errand for you, or as significant as showing up when you need support, his actions will speak louder than words. He'll offer his time, energy, and effort without expecting anything in return, simply because your happiness and comfort matter to him. This isn't about showing off or earning points. It's a natural instinct born out of care. If he knows you're stressed about something, he'll step in to lighten your load. If you're in trouble, he'll drop what he's doing to be there for you. These gestures might seem subtle, but they come from a genuine desire to see you at ease. Even when he's busy or tired, he'll still find a way to be helpful. It's his way of showing that you're a priority in his life. His willingness to put you first, no matter the situation, reflects the depth of his feelings. This consistent, selfless effort is a clear sign that he's falling for you more than he might even realize. 7. He listens intently when you talk. When a man truly likes you, he listens with his full attention. It's not just about hearing your words, it's about understanding and connecting with what you're saying. You'll notice how he leans in slightly when you speak, maintains eye contact, and gives thoughtful responses that show he's fully present in the conversation. He doesn't interrupt or dismiss your thoughts. Instead, he makes you feel valued and heard. He remembers things you've said before, bringing them up later in ways that show he was genuinely paying attention. Whether you're sharing your dreams, venting about a tough day, or talking about something random, he listens as if every word matters. This kind of attentiveness is rare, and it's a reflection of how much he cares. He's not just interested in the surface-level details of your life, he wants to understand you on a deeper level. By listening intently, he's creating a safe space where you feel comfortable being yourself. It's his way of showing respect, admiration, and a genuine interest in building a stronger connection with you. 8. He wants to know about your future plans. When a man likes you, he'll take a genuine interest in your future plans. It's not just casual curiosity, it's because he sees you as someone who could be a significant part of his own future. Whether he's asking about your career goals, dreams, or where you see yourself in a few years, his questions go beyond small talk. He's looking to understand your ambitions, priorities, and what makes you tick. This interest shows that he's thinking long-term and trying to see if your paths align. He may bring up topics like where you want to live, your thoughts on family, or even the type of life you envision for yourself. These conversations aren't just about gathering information. They're a subtle way of expressing that he sees you as someone worth planning for. His interest in your future is also his way of showing support. He wants to understand your goals so he can encourage you and possibly contribute to helping you achieve them. It's his way of building a deeper connection and signaling that he's invested in more than just the present. He's imagining a life where the two of you might share a future together. 9. He shows jealousy when you talk about other men. When a man really likes you, his emotions can't always be hidden, and jealousy can slip through when you talk about other men. It's not about being controlling or insecure. It's a natural reaction that stems from his feelings for you. If he seems a little quieter, or his body language shifts when another man is mentioned, it's because he cares and doesn't want to lose your attention or affection. This type of jealousy is often subtle. It could be a change in tone when he hears you mention someone else, or he might playfully tease you about the other guy. It's not about distrust. It's more about him feeling a sense of possessiveness over the connection you share. He wants you to know that he values your relationship and, subconsciously, wants to be the one who's on your mind. Of course, healthy jealousy doesn't cross into control or possessiveness. Instead, it's a sign that he feels a deep emotional connection to you. It shows that he's invested in you and, perhaps, afraid of losing the bond you've started to build together. This emotion reveals his growing feelings and the desire to be the person who holds your attention. 10. He compliments you in a genuine way. When a man truly likes you, his compliments feel genuine, not forced. He'll praise you not just for your looks, but for your character, your intelligence, or the way you handle certain situations. His words come across as thoughtful and sincere because they reflect how he sees you, not just a superficial observation. You'll notice that his compliments aren't generic or overused. Instead, they highlight things that are uniquely you. Maybe he appreciates your sense of humor, how compassionate you are toward others, or the passion you put into your work. It's clear that he's paying attention to what makes you special, and his compliments feel personal because they come from a place of admiration. There's also a sense of authenticity in the way he speaks. When he tells you you look beautiful, or that he admires your strength, it's not something he says just to make you feel good. It's because he genuinely feels that way. His compliments don't feel rehearsed. They feel like honest reflections of his feelings for you. This sincerity in his words shows that his attraction goes beyond the surface, and he appreciates the true essence of who you are. 11. He mirrors your habits or behavior unconsciously. When a man is falling for you, he might start to mirror your habits or behavior without even realizing it. This is a subconscious sign of connection and attraction. It happens naturally as he starts to feel more comfortable with you, and he begins to pick up on your gestures, mannerisms, and even your speech patterns. For example, if you tend to speak with a certain hand gesture or have a particular way of laughing, you might notice him doing the same. He may adopt similar interests or preferences, even if they were different from his before. If you're someone who enjoys certain hobbies or activities, he might show an interest in them just to share those experiences with you. This mirroring isn't about copying you. It's a sign that he feels in sync with you and is subconsciously trying to build a stronger bond. It's his way of saying that he feels connected and wants to align himself with you, creating a sense of closeness and mutual understanding. These small, unconscious actions are powerful indicators that he's emotionally invested in you and sees you as someone special in his life. 12. He looks for excuses to text or call you. When a man is falling for you, he'll look for any excuse to text or call you. It could be something as simple as asking about your day, sharing a funny meme, or bringing up a topic you discussed earlier. These small gestures are his way of staying connected and keeping the conversation going because he enjoys your company and wants to keep the bond strong. He doesn't need a reason to reach out other than the fact that he's thinking about you. Whether it's to check in or just to hear your voice, his messages and calls are motivated by a desire to be closer to you. The frequency may vary, but the underlying intent remains the same. He wants to keep the conversation alive, even when there's nothing particularly urgent to discuss. These little check-ins show that you're always on his mind. They also reflect how comfortable he is with you, as he feels he can reach out without needing a major reason. His constant communication is a sign that he's invested emotionally and wants to nurture the connection, making sure it stays strong and growing. 13. He surprises you with thoughtful gestures. When a man likes you, he'll go out of his way to surprise you with thoughtful gestures that show he's been paying attention to what makes you happy. These surprises don't need to be grand or extravagant. It's the small, meaningful actions that count the most. Whether it's bringing you your favorite coffee, sending a sweet text for no reason, or planning a surprise date based on something you mentioned liking, these thoughtful gestures reflect how much he values you. He'll remember the little things you've said in passing, like your favorite flower or a book you've been wanting to read, and surprise you with them when you least expect it. It's his way of showing that he's listening and that he cares enough to make you feel special. These gestures aren't about impressing you. They're about making you feel appreciated and showing that he's thoughtful and considerate. He takes the time and effort to do something that will brighten your day, even if it's a small gesture, because he genuinely enjoys making you smile. Each surprise reveals his growing affection and desire to bring joy into your life. 14. He's protective of you in subtle ways. When a man truly cares about you, His protectiveness will show up in subtle, often unnoticed ways. It's not about being controlling or overbearing, but more about him wanting to make sure you're safe, happy, and comfortable. He'll keep an eye on your well-being, often without making a big deal about it. For example, he might subtly walk on the side of the sidewalk closest to traffic when you're together, or make sure you get home safely, even if it's just through a quick message after you've parted ways. If you're feeling down or stressed, he might step in with support or comforting words without needing to be asked. He's looking out for you, anticipating your needs before you even have to express them. This protectiveness extends beyond just physical safety. It can also be emotional. He'll be there when you need someone to talk to, or he'll step up to defend you if someone treats you unfairly. His actions speak louder than words, as he consistently shows he wants to ensure you're okay, whether it's through a caring gesture, thoughtful advice, or just being by your side when you need it most. This subtle form of protectiveness is a powerful sign of his deep feelings for you. 15. He shows excitement about your achievements or happiness. When a man likes you, your achievements and happiness become a source of excitement for him. It's not just about congratulating you on big milestones. He genuinely celebrates the little wins in your life as well. Whether you've aced a presentation at work, completed a personal project, or even just had a good day, he's there, expressing genuine joy for you. He'll share in your enthusiasm, often showing more excitement than you might expect. His face lights up when you tell him about something that made you happy, and his encouragement will feel heartfelt, as if your success is his too. He's not just congratulating you out of politeness. He's truly happy that you're happy and feels a deep sense of pride in your accomplishments. This excitement is his way of showing that he cares about your growth and happiness, not just your relationship. He's not threatened by your success. Instead, he wants to be your biggest cheerleader. When he shares in your joy, it's a clear sign that he's emotionally invested in your life, and your happiness matters just as much to him as his own.